Welcome back on to Kansas Sports Chatter. It's time to talk some football. And to help us out with the segment today, we bring in Ben Mitchum. He is one of the scouts for the Prep Redzone Kansas. Ben, appreciate you jumping back on the show. I know you've been busy as we get started with the high school football season, and you've seen a lot of guys. I want to start with the 8-man. Let's go with an 8-man football discussion here today. And you saw some really good ones at the Jamboree, and obviously with the season started as well. But who are some of the guys out in central western Kansas on the 8-man level that have stood out to you?
First of all, thanks for having me on again, Cole. I was out there at Ellis for the Jamboree where they had the host Ellis, Wichita County, Victoria, and Hoxie. So I saw some of the very top 8-man 1, 8-man 2 programs in the western part of the state. So it was definitely exciting to see who returned, who graduated. But nonetheless, it was really good football. So I guess I'll start off talking about the host school Ellis. Uh, this past season, there was their very first year playing 8-man football, so they did actually pretty well, going 5-4 under Coach Bryant Eichman and everything. They do graduate Caleb Knoll, who signed with Fort Hayes, but they do return the Sharts brothers. Trenton Sharts, who was a freshman this past season, and Carson Sharts, who will be a senior this year. They are their main weapons for Ellis. This past year, Trenton, as a freshman, who also plays defensive end, had nearly 2,000 of total offensive yards and 37 touchdowns. He's a big kid. He's about 6'1", 6'2", 215 pounds. So he's a load already. And his brother Carson had roughly around about 559 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns last season. But it's on the defensive side of the ball that he is the main weapon, where last year he led the Railroaders with 99 tackles. So they'll definitely be a team to watch for as they rise up in the 8-man ranks. Ellis is somebody that may be new to the 8-man game, but they definitely showed that they could stay on the field with Victoria, Wichita County, and Hoxie and
I
everything.
want to I want to say Victoria for last, but let's go with Wichita County. I mean, right there with Victoria as well. I mean, you talk about a powerhouse in 8-man football. What was the talent level they had?
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, last year, Hoxie knocked Wichita County out in the playoffs in the quarterfinals. Uh, that score was 40-30. Wichita County had been in the state title game the prior 2 years. The year before, they lost to Linden in the state title game. 2 years ago, they beat South Central in the state title game. South Central's a team you really have to keep an eye on in 8-man 1, just like with Wichita County. But when we're talking to Wichita County, they do graduate Chris Hermosillo. That is a big blow because he was a 3-time all 8-man 1 selection. But they do return their main weapon from skill position guy from last season in quarterback Cash Dunyan. He looks like a running back. They mostly play him like a running back. But this past season, he rushed over 1,500 yards and had 26 touchdowns. So he will be the main weapon for Wichita County. But you can't forget about Bo Porter, who was a freshman last year, and cornerback Dylan Luna. Both of them will be major weapons for Wichita County. They're big up front and they're very aggressive defensively. So they'll definitely have a really good shot under Coach Brant Douglas to try to get back to state again.
You look at Hoxie and Lance Barr and the Indians able to secure that state championship last year. Ben, what did you see from Hoxie? I mean, that's hard to repeat at that level.
I mean, they're definitely going to have their work cut out for them. I mean, Coach Barr has won now 2 state titles in 8-man 1. He has done a tremendous job there for the Indians, but he has his hands full. I mean, this coming season, they lost 10 seniors last year, and they only returned 2 seniors this year. Sure, they are 2 all-staters in Matt Bretz and Javon Catchell. Catchell's about a 6', 280-pound lineman. Bretz was about 6'1", 200 pounds, had 106 tackles last season, 9 tackles for loss, and 3 interceptions. in the 8-man football, he will be one of the more highly regarded defensive players. But when you lose such players like Duncan Bell, Easton Nicholson, Sam Watkins, and Trent Finner, who are all first team All Staters in 8-man one, it's definitely a blow. I mean, they held their own, but they definitely, this may be a little bit of a rebuilding year for Hoxie.
All right, Victoria Knights. Okay, I feel like everyone that I run into, they're hyping up Victoria Knights, and rightfully so. I mean, Doug Oberle's had some phenomenal teams and has secured some state championships, and a lot of people are talking about maybe this is a Victoria team that can maybe compete a little bit better against an Axtell team that lost a lot from last year. Now, until somebody beats Axtell, Ben, I'm going to continue to go with them, but Victoria might be that team this year.
Yes, Coach Oberle, he's already has 4 state titles for the Knights, 8 overall for Victoria. It could be 5-9 this year. I mean, last year they steamrolled through everybody, pretty much averaging 60 points a game. Got to the state title game, faced that 4-time state champion Axtell team, and they lost. Well, I mean, the score last year, it was like 50-0 against Axtell. I mean, no shame. I mean, with how loaded Axtell was. But Victoria, they only graduated really 2 of their main kids from last season. Quarterback Wyatt Griffin, linebacker Kate Brown. But I mean, they're loaded for bear. I mean, they bring back running back Weston Shearer, who is talking about a load, about 5'10", 245 pounds. I think 200 pounds of it's all in his legs. I mean, brings the hurt. He ran over like 1,058 yards and 17 touchdowns last season. Even though they play so many games where they 45 opponents, he'll put up big numbers this year. They'll definitely give him the ball to him very heavily. Of course, you got Cal Husser, one of the, regardless of classification, one of the better interior linemen in the state, about 6'3", 270 pounds. But they are not the only 2 that are big time for the Knights. They also return Matt Pfeiffer, who added 770 yards rushing and 13 touchdowns himself last year. And also Ethan Von Lintel is a major threat for at the receiver position. So it's the line, it's the skill position. They'll have to find a quarterback to step up for Griffin that graduated, but they really took it to everybody, even Wichita County. I know it's just a jamboree, but if there was going to be a team or a year that they were going to knock off Axtell, Victoria is that team. They're very experienced.
All right, I'm starting to buy in more and more. Ben, appreciate the time, and we'll let you get back out on that scouting trail.
Yes. Thank you. Take care, Cole.
That has been Mitchum with Prep Red Zone Kansas. That'll do it for our football chatter.